Hello, Namaste, Shashakal, Adab, मेरे दोस्तों. Welcome back to India Voyage, and you know the reason why we are here, because it's our August 2021 issue launch, and we have Miss Malini, the pioneer of blogging, on board with us as the cover girl. So we are going to join Malini soon, but before that, बहुत सारे लोगों ने Voyager's T-shirt देखी and पूछा that where can they get this T-shirt from. So आपको ये T-shirt खरीदने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You just take the screenshot of the cover, read the magazine, write a review about the cover, and the lucky one will definitely get this T-shirt. So मैं एक बार फिर से बता देता हूँ that अगर किसी को भी ये T-shirt चाहिए तो read the magazine, August issue, write your review. आपको कैसी लगी magazine, genuine होना चाहिए, अच्छा नहीं भी होगा तो भी चलेगा, and जो भी अच्छा review होगा या होंगे, they will get this exclusive T-shirt delivered at your doorstep. So go and read India Voyage right now and subscribe to India Voyage. We'll just quickly try to add Malini and take this conversation forward. So Miss Malini ko kaun nahi janta? She's one of the most trending reviewer, blogger and writer of Bollywood gossips, and she's doing this for the last 20 years. She's a renowned personality. I'm extremely grateful to have her on board as the cover story and have her here for this live session. We'll just check and try to add. If you have any comments or questions, do not forget to write it down. Also, एक बार फिर से, if you also want this T-shirt, like the cool Voyager T-shirt with some good fabric and in your fit, do not forget to read the magazine, take a screenshot of the cover, write a review about how did you like the magazine, अच्छा खराब जैसा भी आपको लगे, genuine review होना चाहिए, and जो अच्छे review लिखेंगे या लिखेगा, they'll get this T-shirt delivered at your doorstep. So अगर आप नहीं पढ़ते हो, आपके जान पहचान में कोई भी पढ़ते हो and you want them to get this T-shirt, tell them right away. And it's time. किसी के भी कोई भी questions हो, so please फटाफट लिख दो. We'll be doing this short live session in conversation with the cover girl Miss Malini. इस बार बहुत कुछ है magazine के अंदर, travel articles, and also if you haven't logged in, बहुत सारे लोगों की complaint थी कि यार magazine का subscription है तो they don't want to pay, किसी को एक specific issue पढ़ना होता है, so they don't want to pay for like whole year. So we made it easy for you. The subscription is free now. Log on to www.indiavoyage.in and subscribe to India Voyage for free. So आपको जो भी magazine पढ़नी है आप पढ़ सकते हो, या सारी magazine पढ़नी है तो सारी magazine भी पढ़ सकते हो. We have also expanded ourselves to different sections like Voyager Sports, Entertainment, and What's New, where we bring everything new that is happening around to you all. So I'm just gonna check in quickly.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Am I audible?
Hello. How are you doing? Yes, you are. Am I?
Yeah. How are you, and how
I'm
did pandemic
good.
treat you? First of all, many congratulations and thank you so much for coming on board with us. I look up to you as an inspiration because I am a blogger, writer, and you know that we are doing this magazine thing, and you are a pioneer of blogging in our country. So it is my immense pleasure to have you on board. And I learn a lot from you. So thank you so much for coming on board. Also, we have you covered for like the month in our office with this amazing cover. You are looking absolutely stunning. So
thank you
so much once again. And the cover is looking really beautiful, and you are at present also looking very beautiful. So coming back to the question, how did pandemic treat you and how is everything going?
It's good. I can't complain. I think that, it's been so long now that it doesn't even feel like the pandemic sort of small zone of things that happen. Life has got to a little bit of a new normal. I mean, I think we're a bit lucky in the sense that we were still able to work from home. We don't have the kind of job you from doing it unless you're physically there. So I have to say, I feel very lucky. I feel very blessed. I just was forced to sit at home. That's not really that big a deal. Um, and we had actually just moved to a new apartment recently, so we had a lot more space, and we adopted a puppy. So I think all the right ingredients to be locked in. We had all those things.
Nice. Glad to know that you had a good time. So now, without wasting any time, I'll directly shoot some questions to you for all of us viewers, readers of the magazine, and all the audience, combined audience, yours and ours. So we like inspiring people to travel, although not nowadays because it's time to stay safe. But I personally think that traveling is not just traveling for fun. It's a learning. You get to know people, you get to know their psychology, different places. So how do you think and how would you say that traveling has affected your personal, professional life, and what did you learn from traveling?
I think traveling has made a huge impact on my life. My father was in the foreign service. He was a diplomat. So I grew up traveling from when I was 6 months old. I was whisked off to Somalia, then Lebanon, Greece, Germany, Bulgaria, Ivory Coast. So every 3 years we used to move. And very luckily, because of my line of work, because I started the blog, I ended up traveling again. And before that, when I was get to travel with a lot. I went to Kenya and Pakistan, places I normally would never have gone on my own, probably. And I think travel is, I always say, the world is the biggest classroom and travel is the best teacher because you meet so many interesting people, you experience cultures. I love to just sit on the street and watch the world go by and, have a drink and see what people are like and really get to know what it feels like to live in that city. And I think that that's the solution to a lot of things. If the more we travel, the more we experience in countries, the less ignorant will we be, and the less likely we will, misunderstand each other.
So true. So you are a pioneer of blogging and you have mostly written about all the Bollywood celebrities, Bollywood gossip, and how do you think that in the industry has changed because the theaters are not opening? We are mostly depending on OTTs. All the content is on OTT. The time of content has changed. So how do you think the industry has evolved or changed?
I mean, I think it's amazing to see the industry is much on OTT now. And, there was a time, and we talk about it a lot, there was a time where if you're a big film star, you only did silver screen, you didn't do television. And the impression was that you do television on your way out of your Bollywood career, but it's not like that at all anymore. You're seeing big films releasing on OTT platforms. And I think it's just a testament to the way life is changing, the fact that so much more digital. I do miss going to the cinema and watching a movie, I won't lie, but I think that it's great that it's become so much more democratic and it's a huge opportunity for celebrities to really branch out the kind of shows they're able to do. We're watching the biggest Hollywood stars, the biggest Bollywood stars doing everything from, host shows to being in amazing, thrilling, binge-watching shows. So it's great because it's almost like we're getting even more from them rather than waiting to see them in one movie. You're seeing them in many more things.
Yeah, that's true. It is a positive side. So you started blogging when like people had no idea about what a blog actually is, and you started blogging from that time. Now we see that there are a lot of platforms for blogging, and it's not just a print thing. Now we have like social media platforms for the blogger and different patterns of content. So how do you think Gen Z is using the superpower of writing in a correct way, or what are your views? We just
I mean, I think it's a huge opportunity. I mean, when I started, it was 2008, 2010, and it's been a long time. It's very different now, but there's a great opportunity. I think it's very difficult for Gen Z. My heart goes out to a lot of people struggling with trying to make a career out of it. We all know we struggle on Instagram to get more followers, more likes, and it can be quite trying and, testing on people's emotions and mental health. So I do feel that that is a struggle for a lot of people. But I think that it's a great opportunity. I love the digital world. I've really grown up here. Oh, hi, the Gay Gays Bombay. And I think it's really important for us to, use our power wisely. There's so many influencers now, and I think they're doing great work. I think it's a mistake to say that Gen Z doesn't know what they're doing or they're misusing their power. That's not true. I think so many of them are doing an incredible job. I follow so many influencers today. If you look at, I mean, look at things like Kusha Kapila, Mostly Sane, Beer Biceps. They're just doing such uplifting, positive content, and they are Gen Z, and they are really using their platforms to create really empowering content, to uplift, to be positive, to entertain. And I think that there's been a huge evolution. I started out, we didn't have all these platforms, you know. I think I started my career in radio before Facebook existed, just imagine. So it's great to see new platforms evolving. It's great to see the new things everyone's doing. It's amazing. Like, if you asked us even a few years ago, would you spend your whole day swiping up 15-second videos, you would not have said yes. So I think I think there's good and bad to both. I think there's a positive to it as well. I think the important thing is to not get too sucked in and caught up with how many followers and how many likes, and because that's never going to be enough. Somebody will always have lots more. Just remember, somebody will always have lots less. And the way to offset how you feel bad about something is to go and focus and spend some energy and be a witness to and pay attention to someone who has less than you, because you will feel good. It's called the helper's high. It'll make you feel good, and they will obviously feel quite uplifted. And that's the solution, I feel.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Do numbers affect the psychology of readers, or it's just the good content that is going to survive for a long run?
You know, I think what happens is that the numbers affect the psychology or my mental health of the person who is worried more than anything else about log kya kahenge. That's bad. It's not even I'm worried about how many followers I have. I'm worried about what people will say about how many followers I have. So it's this weird loop that we're in. I mean, take for example, right now you might say, okay, only 28 people are listening. But if you were to think that if we were in a room together, if 28 people were sitting there and listening to us speak, we would be so happy. We would feel that that's a successful experience. So I think it's important to think about it that way. If you unsee the numbers and see the people, it really is going to make a difference in how you think and perceive the things you do. Because I can tell you from my experience, when I started out blogging, it never occurred to me to give someone else the power to what I do. You know, sure, we looked at analytics and how many people are reading the blog, but it did not consume me because maybe it wasn't a public tag on my head that these many people acknowledge you. I really felt acknowledged by however many, if there were 10 comments or someone read something and felt like, oh, I heard your twist of phrase, or I appreciated the way that you said something. And see, like even today, like the Gay Gays Bombay, Art Zilling, I really appreciate that people are listening and hearing what I'm saying. And that is of so much more value to me than just seeing a whole bunch of people as a number and people just saying hi or sending a creepy message who aren't really, you know, understanding what I'm saying. So I think that's really important to think about it that way.
Yeah, surely. We also like work on the same phenomena. We try to deliver our best rather than going for a rhetoric comparison, comparing ourselves with other platforms or other people, what they are doing. Bloggers or we are writers or we are creating content, we should be focused on what we are delivering for a long run. So yeah, you absolutely justified my question. So finally, what is Girl Tribe? We want you to elaborate yourself. What is Girl Tribe and a message for all the boys and girls that you want to give out there as a founder of Girl Tribe or MissMalini?
Sure. So Girl Tribe is a app, a community that we launched. It's called Girl Tribe by MissMalini, and it's on iOS and Android. And it's really our attempt to make a kinder internet for women. I think that unfortunately what happens, especially, is very difficult for women or people who identify as women to have a comfortable experience. All of our DMs are filled with creepy messages. You'll probably see some going up on our today. And it's very difficult for us to do all the things we want to do, because even if I'm trying to connect with people for work or have a meaningful conversation, my DMs will still be so flooded that by the time I get through them, I'll have missed some really important things. So there were two reasons for Girl Tribe. One is to create a safe community for women to support each other, and not just in a serious way. I think a lot of times groups like this become the NGO spot or just like, oh, Angry Girls Club. It's not that at all. We love men and we do a lot of things with men as well. I think that it's just creating a space where I want people to know that social media can be a positive experience. And it's a place where you can come and interact with people, be your best self, live your best life, and have fun with it. Hi, Isha. Thank you so much for loving the conversations on Girl Tribe. So, what I feel is that there's no such thing as women's issues, right? Everything is a woman's issue. Food, travel, mental health, everything I think about. So we have something for everyone. In fact, we've just launched our My Tribe, so you can come and join a community. And I feel that what's happened on social media is it's no longer feeling like social media, right? It's either a showcase of my perfect life,
Yeah.
and other people feel bad or fatigued, or work or business, like a LinkedIn or Twitter, just to have like a short angry conversation with people sometimes. So
Yeah, it
where do
is
you
it is
actually go and make
commercial, I guess
friends?
now.
Yeah, I mean, where do you actually make friends, right? I'm not making friends
Yeah.
with people in somebody else's comments, right? So where do I actually
Yeah.
go and have that connection? So I think that's what's really key about it. And the one thing I'm really proud of is we have switched off this thought of followers and likes. So there's no public display of that. But every time you start a conversation, every time you add mindful comments to somebody else's conversation, you actually get points. You earn positivity points, and those translate into a virtual currency. So you can get products, you
Wow.
can get experiences, you can do things that you can't do anywhere else. Hi, Ansha. Hi, Alicia. Thank you so much for your messages. And I think that that's what we wanted, a space where women can just be their best self. And eventually, we hope to have a tribe that includes men as well. But for now, we also have a community on
Yeah.
Facebook,
If you
Positive
have,
Masculinity.
I'll be the first one to join.
I'm very happy to hear that. But that's the thing. I think that we can get there. I think eventually it'll be, I think the mission is to show that social media can be a good place because, we keep complaining about social media, like social media is so bad and fatiguing and negative and toxic. But what is social media? It's not some alien beast that has come into our world. We are
Yes.
social media. All of us
Yeah,
make it
it's
up. So then we have to be better to have a better experience.
so true. Like you covered all the points correctly, and I could relate to all what you said. And I was not aware of so much happening with Girl Tribe. I just had an idea that Girl Tribe is something. But yeah, thanks for explaining it to all of us. And all the girls, all the people out there, do not forget to join Girl Tribe. So, enough of the questions, Malini. And जिसको भी ज़्यादा जानना हो about Miss Malini, do not forget to subscribe to India Voyage, read the August issue, and read the cover story to know more about Malini. And please, I would request you to do this appeal to all the viewers, all the audience, all the people who are going to watch this to subscribe to India Voyage and read the August issue.
Please do subscribe to India Voyage and read the August issue. It's one of those things you feel really happy about. You work so hard and then you end up on the cover of a magazine and you feel proud. And I'm going to send a copy to my mom. And I really appreciate you taking the time to acknowledge me and my work. And thanks. Hi, Prajwal, all the way from California. Love you too. Thanks for the positive vibes. So yes, please, everyone do subscribe. It's so nice to see refreshing new lifestyle content. And I know it's tough when there's so much going on the digital world. But like I said, it's, it's important to just connect with even a few people to start with. And that makes a big difference.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again for coming on board with us. And you are shining like a star. You really inspire us, and we are extremely grateful to have you on board. So, guys, this is the August issue. And if you want to read the cover story, do not forget to subscribe to India Voyage. Thank you so much, Malini, for joining in. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you so much for taking out your valuable time for us and for this cover story. Extremely grateful.
Thank you so much, and thanks everyone for watching. And I really appreciate, by the way, everyone who's watching, do go check out the Gay Gays Bombay as well. They do some fabulous work, and we always should be great allies, for the LGBTQ community. So thanks so much, and thanks so much for having
Indeed,
me on
indeed.
India Voyage.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. So, guys, this was Miss Malini. founder of MissMalini, Malini Agarwal, and pioneer bloggers of India. So once again, I hope you like this conversation. Do not forget to subscribe to India Voyage and read the August issue and all the issues for that matter. And if you want to have this Voyager t-shirt, do not forget to take a screenshot of the cover, write a review on your post, good or bad, how you like India Voyage, and get a chance to win this t-shirt delivered at your home. So thank you so much all for joining. We'll see you soon with the another cover story, another cover, another magazine. Till that, keep on supporting us. Do not forget to log on to indiavoyage.in because we are continuously posting updates on our website also. And stay tuned on our Instagram to get more and more of good content. And as our tagline says, it's time kuch acha padho yaar.